As in most political debates, both teams used it as an opportunity to push their platforms. Both candidates kept their answers rather general, except for a few occasions. But probably the most interesting part of the debate was after moderator Patty Arroyo asked whether or not the candidates would support raising taxes on drinks containing high sugar contents. Senator Eddie Calvo, whose family owns a Pepsi distributorship, replied that he is against any additional taxes.
At Pepsi, we also sell water when I was there and some healthy, wholesome juices. And even when I was at Pepsi back then, we focused in wholesome attitudes. That's why our company, when I was manager, sponsored football teams, basketball teams, Little League, cultural teams, cultural dancers.
Lieutenant Governor Mike Cruz then used this as an opportunity to stick the first major jab of this debate, a jab that he began with some rather questionable comments.
Selling a sugary drink or selling Pepsi to people on Guam is sort of like selling soy sauce to Orientals. There's no challenge in that, okay? And to use the Pepsi model to run the government of Guam, I think is wrong, because I think that that Pepsi model also means the profit model. And the government of Guam is here to provide services for the people, not profit.
Calvo responded to this statement by talking about how his administration would use the Pepsi business model to put the employees first.
You will never have a 32-hour work week or furlough notice given. You will not have Department of Correction officers suing to get their overtime pay. And you will not have nurses working 12 hours overtime over a year period because management is not concerned about them.
Thank you,
not
Senator
in a Calvo-Tenori administration. Not in a Calvo-Tenori administration.
Then Cruz responded with this statement.
And I would challenge you that with one phone call...
Can we allow this Lieutenant Governor to finish, please?
With one phone call, you could make a huge difference in the lives of our people. Call your father and your family and stop importing tobacco onto our island.
I am so proud of my father.
We're going to ask you to please hold your applause.
The best father and mother a son
Senator
could have.
Calvo, we're going to have to ask please the audience to hold their applause.
And I'm sure you agree with me. I'm sure you agree with me, Lieutenant Governor.
Senator Calvo.
For the most part, the rest of the debate was spent driving home their platforms. Calvo spoke a lot about how his administration would differ from Cruz, and Cruz spent a lot of time defending his administration.
Tonight, you may hear many things that my friend Mike and I agree on, but there is a difference. We've never had this opportunity to lead in Adelup.
By working together, GMH received accreditation. Together, we built 4 new schools. And together, we will ensure that Guam will be built up first. In the last year, even as we shrank the size of government, the private sector has created nearly 2,000 new jobs. Wages are up and unemployment is down. But our work is not done. We must do more.
Both spoke about how they would handle the military buildup.
I'm for the military buildup, as long as it's a Guam buildup. If there is to be a $15 billion buildup in this island, then it can't only happen inside the gate. It has to come outside.
I, too, am for the Guam buildup. Better yet, I'm for building Guam up first. But it's not just about increasing military presence on our island. It's about increasing economic opportunity and prosperity for all of us. It's about improving our quality of life. And I made it very clear to Secretary Fanningsdale that the Pagat site is not just a plot of land. It is a symbol of our ancient culture. It is a symbol of our natural environment. And more importantly, it's a symbol of our right to determine our future for ourselves.
And this is what they said about their thoughts on same-sex civil unions or gay marriages.
I'm a man of faith and a practicing Christian. I believe that marriage is a covenant, and it's a covenant made before God between one man and one woman. But I also believe, as a man of faith, that we don't judge others, and it's only God that judges alone.
You know, I will fight for the individual civil liberties for every single individual living on Guam. But I also believe that the family unit is the most important, significant foundation of a community and a society. And if it starts to blur, then damage could be done to the community.